Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's a girl, Timmy, back again with a different hairstyle. Oh my gosh, guys! First and foremost, let's just get this straight. Having cornrows when you have natural hair and you can't keep them in for too long just doesn't look cute. After I had them for 3 weeks. Did I? I feel like I did. I had them for 3 weeks. I've had them for 3 weeks. Well, I did have them for 3 weeks, so they were just weren't looking cute anymore. And yeah, I just want to spray my wigs again. This wig is from Dragon City, and I remember telling you guys in like my other video where I did the AliExpress review video. I'll just put it somewhere on the screen. That this one, after it came pitch black, and then after I washed it, it went like a natural kind of hair color situation, more off black. I've dyed it brown. I can't remember what product I used. If I do remember, I'll put it on the screen somewhere. But I don't know if you guys can see, this is actually definitely more like a chocolatey brown, like a rich chocolate brown, than this off black situation. I feel like I tried to get it, I'm sorry, I'm looking in the mirror. I tried to get rid of most of the black, but yeah, that's not what this video is about anyways. Okay, this video is, as you can see by the title below, it's a chit chat get ready with me. Yeah guys, like it's really hot in Pretoria. Like I'm sure it's like 45,000 degrees, and I just like, oh, I'm so tired, but I also just wanted to feel like vent. I just wanted to vent a little bit and just tell you guys what's going on in my life. There's a lot going on. I've already prepped and primed my face. Funny enough, guys, for a girl, yeah. For a girl who didn't like this primer, I sure do use it use it a lot. Let me say what I think, because guys, you know, I slightly dragged this Essence primer. It's the Essence You Better Work Gym Proof primer. Y'all know I've slightly dragged this primer in my previous videos. After my initial first review, I was like, okay, it's fine. And then I was just like, actually, no, it's not fine. I've used this primer a lot because of the SPF 20. I actually don't anymore mix it with the Catrice whatever one. Again, I'll put it on the screen so you guys can see. I don't use it anymore with that because I watched a really interesting video by Jackie Aina talking about silicone based and water based products, makeup products, particularly facial makeup products like primers and foundation, and how mixing the two can fuck up with how long your makeup is gonna last. So like that, just like, you guys, I will try and, yeah, I think I'll try and, if I can put the link below, or like a photo of that particular makeup video, because it was about trying to make the makeup on your nose last for forever, because when you wear sunglasses, just reading glasses as well, for those who can't see, it's a struggle. Okay, last weekend it was such a struggle for me. I went to go watch some rugby in Greenside, and obviously had my cute sunglasses on. I was like, feeling myself. Meanwhile, it's what's happening over here was just not cute. So that was a really informative video. So I only use this primer by itself today, and because it's more water based than anything, you have to look at the ingredients. Each makeup product should have water, which is called aqua, but you just need to look at, you know, I'm just going to leave it for Jackie to explain that video. Go watch that video, guys. It was really informative, and I really loved it, and I really enjoyed it. So shout out to Jackie Aya. Jackie. So okay, so you guys, I've dragged this primer here, but actually it's not bad. The sweat proofness I do find does work. The instant blur effect wastes when I'm looking gray. No, it hasn't been. And I feel like even looking now, as you can see, I've already done my eyebrows, and I didn't use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I used the LA Girl HD Pro concealer in the color medium beige above and below my eyebrows. I was too lazy to go find my skin tone one to do above my eyebrows. You'll deal with it. But I still feel that even though this has been moisturized and in my skin for some time, it is very moisturizing, and yes, a little bit does go a long way. I still feel like I look gray or slightly blue. And I get you would want to get rid of the redness, but it's not necessarily like a primer that's for people of my skin complexion. I mean, I can't imagine what this would look on somebody who is darker than me. You don't want your primer to give you a different skin tone. But that's besides the point, guys. Let's get into the eye situation and let's have a little bit of a chit chat. Okay, guys? Okay, cool. Okay, guys, so I don't have my gown. I can't find it. Lord knows why. I can't find actually both of my gowns from Cotton On. I don't know if they're in the wash or they're just in my closet of wonders. But I just literally have like this old scarf on my decolletage, just because I know when I do eyeshadow, sometimes the fallout tends to get on my clothes, and that's why I wear a gown even when I'm doing my eyeshadow, not just my face. And obviously this bodysuit is white, so let's not mess that up. Anyways, I'm trying to keep it cute today, trying to keep it casual, trying to keep it cute, because it's just a viewing. I'm just going there. Maybe I'll go visit a friend afterwards because they're that side. Like, guys, I live so far. Okay, and let's get into that. Let's get into the whole moving out situation while I find the right makeup brush for whatever shade I'm gonna use. I'm using the James Charles palette. Guys, I don't have time to wash my brushes, eh? I used them yesterday and I went out and I didn't have time to wash my brushes, so like just forgive me, guys. My brushes and my sponges. So just forgive me, guys. Okay, cool. Thanks. Love you. Love you. Okay, so I'm going in with this. What is the shade called? The shade is called Punch Me. It's like a very easy brown shade, very good like transition base shade. It's a very good base shade. So moving out is a go. Okay, moving out 2020 is happening. In life, like, first, you guys know I live in Pretoria. I live hella far from my job. I live hella far from basically everything. Basically, my whole social life is in Joburg. And sorry, I thought somebody was coming to my door. I can hear my mom walk. You know, guys, like it was like with my grandparents. Like I could hear my granddad always shuffle down the hallway. So I feel like I can hear my mom doing the same. And then if she stops, I'm like, is she gonna come in? Is she not? Should I wait? That's besides the point. But you guys know I live far from everything. I live far from my job. Petrol, even though it's gone down, thank you, Black Jesus, it's still expensive. I mean, so moving out 2020 is a go. And the process that I'm going through is that I'm not going to be renting. I've had several conversations with my mother, which I'm very grateful for, that I can have these conversations and get advice on being an adult, and that I'm going to be going through the route of getting a home loan, and buying actually from a development, not a place that's already built and like ready to be occupied, because of things called transfer costs, which I had no clue about. And transfer costs aren't covered in your home loan, baby girl, baby boy. They're not covered in your home loan. Your home loan is literally the price of the property. If the price of the property that you're buying is 700,000 rands, that is all the home loan will cover. Transfer costs, no. The deposit, no. That must come out of your pocket. And do I have 40,000 just to drop? No, I do not. No, sir, I do not have that money. So I am buying from a development because I don't want to incur transfer costs on top of that, because it'll be transfer costs and a deposit. That's a whole lot of money that I do not have. So going through a development, it means that you get to buy directly from the developer, and you don't have to incur transfer costs. All you're gonna pay is obviously for the price of like the standard price of the place. If it's 600,000 rand, it's 600,000 rand. If it's a deposit, you will still pay the deposit, but then obviously it's not a deposit of like 40,000 rand. It's a deposit that's reasonable to your budget, you know. And actually, I thought, you know, guys, when you do a home loan affordability calculator thing with whatever bank you use, I'm with FNB. When I did that, and you put in your gross and you put in your net, and they show you actually this is how much money we can give you to buy a place, you will be so shocked. You'll be like, hey, me, I thought I was earning coins. You're not. you're not. You're actually not. It was actually just so heartbreaking to see, like, oh my gosh, the places that I had looked at before was so out of my budget, so out of what the bank was even gonna give me. And I was like, baby girl, you like, there's no, like, because there are institutions like Uber that I'm going through with this current development in terms of a pre-qualification and process, and also to help you get like the best home loan for you and your pocket. Even they wouldn't be able to give me the amounts of money I wanted for the other places that I looked at. But I've kind of decided to a place. The other place I'm just viewing because it's slightly bigger than the one that I'm like really quite certain about, and it doesn't hurt to go and look and go see. So that's what I'm going to go do today. I'm trying to find another brush. So that's what I'm trying to go do today. Let me just talk a little bit to you guys. That's what I'm trying to go do today. I really wish that this about buying property, renting property, all of that stuff, whether you're buying or renting, doesn't matter. Even if you're selling, I feel like this kind of information should be given to you way before you're in this process. I'm 26 and had no idea what transfer costs were. Isn't that bad? I mean, like, surely like our government should be wanting to teach, let me not say in high school, because Lord knows what I remember from high school, but in varsity, in all my 4 years of varsity, I was never told about any of this. And they know that they want you to go into the workforce, whether you're going to be joining a company, starting your own company. The thing is, you're going to be buying property at some stage in your life. You're going to move out and stay by yourself, stay with a friend, stay with, you know, your partner. The whole point is that this kind of information only comes to me when I'm actually in that process, and that shouldn't be the case. I should feel like I should be well informed before I even begin the process. So moving out, I should be moving out. Should all go well and I get this place that I want by June next year, July next year, I should be living on my own, which I'm very excited about, but also freaking like nervous about, because obviously it's expensive to live on your own, and I now need to start accumulating not just furniture but appliances, crockery, cutlery, glassware, all that good stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be oh guys, I'm still gonna enjoy my December, don't worry about that. Don't worry, but I just need to definitely budget the next couple of months while I'm still at home to ensure that I have everything I need to feel comfortable in my new place. But I'm very excited about that. And some more good news, your girl got a new job. Your girl has a new job. I am going to be starting on the 2nd of December, 2nd of the 1st. December is when I'm starting, and I'm really excited because this is definitely moving me back into the path of more traditional journalism. I'm very excited. I'm excited to work for this company. A lot of exciting opportunities that come with this job that I'm very excited and looking forward to. And it's just kind of a really good feeling to be ending off the year with a job offer that I really have been wanting for some time. Not to say that I didn't enjoy my current job. I am serving my notice period. Not to say that I didn't enjoy it. I really have. So I have really enjoyed my current job a lot. I've really made some fantastic people, made really good friends. But I'm really looking forward to this new job, and I think it's like coming at the perfect time because having this new job has helped me obviously fund this moving out situation, because I mean the world revolves around money, guys. Like, but yeah, multiple streams of income is really what I want to be about next year. So I've been doing a lot of research in terms of what I think I want to do, in terms of the whole makeup thing. And I don't want to give away too much because nothing is set in stone. I also don't want to jinx anything, but I'll see really what I do there. I feel like next year I really need to take my makeup enthusiasm and really make it into something profitable. Not for it to just be a hobby, but to be a profitable hobby. And I mean, it's not like people have approached me before to be like, can you please do my makeup? I'm like, girl, I ain't never touched nobody's face but my own. Just slowly and surely learning and building something of a portfolio, if I can say, and then seeing where that takes me is something that I really want to do next year. And I really believe that having my own space is going to allow me to do that. As much as I love living at home, guys, ooh, like just not having to worry about groceries. Not having to worry about groceries. Just seeing how me doing makeup on other people is gonna go, and if this is actually gonna be a profitable hobby, or I need to find something else, because multiple streams of income, that's my portion next year. I don't know about y'all, but that is certainly my portion next year, because like Kubi, guys, Kubi, life is expensive, and just having one job unfortunately doesn't cut it. Moving on sort of to the next thing is my love life. Or lack thereof. No, there is a love life. It's just I poo me, guys. I poo me. I think which video was it, guys? Where I spoke about it was when I was reviewing the L'Oreal Infallible foundation, which I still love. I won't be using that today. I'm using the Maybelline Super Stay foundation because I feel like I haven't used that in forever. I'm trying to find concealers. I've been loving this concealer, this Wet n Wild concealer in the color medium deep tan. I really like this concealer, and I just love how chocolatey it smells. I love how chocolatey this thing smells. It's delicious. It just makes me hungry though. Trying to find, there's my concealer brush. It was in that L'Oreal. I'm gonna bring my mirror just a little bit closer, guys. I'm sorry, I'm gonna hold it. It was in that L'Oreal Infallible foundation review where I spoke about, is this working out? I'm just cutting the crease. Never mind, I'm cutting the crease. Where I spoke about going to go see a boy, and I was very excited about him, and then I stopped being excited about him, and that's just because, yet again, meeting a guy who is not ready for a relationship.
Oh Lord, again, again. Nothing new, nothing changed, same old shit. Same old fucking shit.
Which is just disappointing. And unfortunately this year, I've just met guy after guy after guy who's just not ready for a relationship. I'm like, then, if we're not doing, like, what do you want from me then? Like, yeah, okay, please leave me alone. I don't understand why it's been my portion that the Lord has just been sending men who are not prepared to be in relationships to me this year. And it kind of, that information always tends to come out, not late, I don't want to say late, but it's just kind of like, you know, I really am like, I've decided, okay, I'm not going to get too excited about a person, and then, okay, they do this and this and this, they say this and this and this, they do the, like, you know, they like, you know, the chemistry just goes, and then we kind of have that what are we conversation, or where is this going conversation, and it comes out that they're just not ready for a relationship for various reasons. But most of the reasons for most of these guys that I've met is that they've come out from long-term relationships, actually, and not just like fresh out. I want to say maybe like a year has been for most of them that they've been out of relationships. And these are not like very short relationships, these are actually very long relationships. The guys that have approached me, that I've been interested in and been like, you know, vibing with, the ones that I've spoken to, like, these are like 4 to 8 year relationships. And it's just like, yeah, Siyajola 2019 didn't happen for your sister. And I mean, in December, Siyajola, you're not gonna get a boyfriend in December. If you have ever gotten a boyfriend in December in South Africa, props to you, and you guys have stayed together, props to you. But no, man, like, December is for not hoe's life, but just nice times, just be free, whatever. Like, if you're already not in a relationship, what's the point of getting into one in December? And anyways, just in the way that things have been going, where work is popping, moving out is happening, family, friends. I just don't think it's gonna happen this year where I'm gonna meet in what's left of this year. I don't think I'm gonna meet a guy who is spectacular and he's going to want to be in what I want. So I've kind of made peace with that. Next year we'll try again. We'll try Siyajola 2020 and we'll try and we'll see what happens. So guys, I just decided to put the shimmer shade in the cut crease off camera as well as do my foundation. When I was putting on this foundation, I was just like, ooh, why do you look so orange? And ooh, this is thick. Compared to the other foundations that I've tried so far, being the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation and the L'Oreal Infallible one, my Maybelline Superstay one is very thick. And yeah, you don't need to apply more than one layer, babes. You don't need to do that unless your skin is just whoo and you haven't concealed, maybe. But I just don't think, ooh, I'm just even looking at it now, it's really full coverage. Sorry, it's just compared to what I'm used to. I haven't used this since last month. Yeah, since October I haven't used my Maybelline Superstay one. Of my video that a little bit about skincare. So obviously guys, I'm still using the Garnier Pure Active Micellar Cleansing Water. I really love this micellar water. It's just like, I think for 400 mils, I think it retails for 64, and I must have said this before, and again I will leave the link in the description box down below. You can get it at Clicks or Discam. This is the one. It removes everything. The only thing that I remember that it struggled with to remove, and I genuinely believe it's not its fault, it's the formula's fault, is that Wet n Wild liquid eyeliner, which I have since only used now from the very first time. I've only used it twice. And I used it thinking, okay, let me just try use it during my whole like everyday get ready routine, going to work. No, I won't do that again. It really needs time to dry down. It needs time to dry down. And I feel like the formula is a little bit sticky. I don't know, my eyes felt weird. But this struggled to remove it. So I'm not happy with that particular formula. Only 3 cotton pads to clean my face before I wash it. And by then I feel like literally like 90% of my makeup is removed by this. So I really love it. What I use this skin wash day and night. I will actually pop a photo on the screen somewhere because I've posted it before on my Instagram. It's a Johnson & Johnson skin wash. It is so, I love it so much. It is so, it's got those macro beads. I can't show it to you guys right now. I'll get the correct name because it's in my bathroom. My bathroom is too far from me right now. After I've washed my face with the Johnson & Johnson face wash, I've just felt like my skin has been feeling really moisturized. Even before I've moisturized, it doesn't feel like it's just lost all this moisture. And yeah, I just love the way it makes my skin feel. And I feel like it really does, whether it's before or after my makeup, I feel like it's just makes my skin looks really, really radiant. So that's what I use every time I remove my makeup. At the end of the day, I use this and then I wash it with that. But I use that actually both day and night. I want to talk a little bit about, because, oh guys, wow, you know what, I thought I'd start off this video thanking you guys for 110 subscribers, and I totally forgot, but I have 110 subscribers. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It is amazing for me, guys. You guys don't understand how like chuffed I am that 110 people have subscribed to my channel. I really feel amazing. And I have almost 3,000 views. I'm like 300 views away from 3,000 views. So I have like 2,700 and something. But that's just what's super exciting. But what I have noticed in looking in the video, what's been my most watched video is the one where I talk about my car. That has, like, the last time I checked, about 450 views. And I was just like, whoa. Okay, I feel I'm glad you guys found it informative. Sometimes I really feel like I kind of ramble on. I'm like, am I making sense? Are these people, do they hear what I'm trying to say? You know, I mean, and I don't know the most about cars, but that was just me talking about my experience in getting a car. And I think what I wanted to just give you guys an update about is that car maintenance, be prepared for that, guys. So I had a scratch on my car. You couldn't see it. It was underneath the right bumper. What I had done when I was parking somewhere, or was actually I was going to, the little ticket things in the mall. I was going, and then my thing, it scratched. And oof. Thing is, even though you couldn't see it, I knew it was there, and it was like, I can't have a scratch that bad on a car that's only not even 10 months old. And I believe I did this maybe like 2 months, maybe 3 months ago. When I had the scratch, I decided to get it fixed. And I went through my insurance. And it's important to know that going through your insurance, guys, first and foremost, have all the information at hand. So I have a scratch and dent cover, a part of my insurance with budget insurance. And what is nice is that obviously the scratch and dent cover obviously covered that scratch. And it was, oh, flipping hell. Fixing that scratch, even though it was like a Wolverine scratch, it was just the paint. Just the paint, not the car itself, was 4,400 and something. And my scratch and dent cover was only 3,000 something. So I had to fork out of the excess of that was 1,004 something. Okay? And I felt like if I had perhaps shopped around and gone to different places that fix cars and asked them for a quotation, I might have got it a little bit cheaper, where I would still have enough in my scratch and dent cover to cover for other scratches and dents that might happen. Because Lord knows, some of the way y'all drive, sometimes the way I drive, life happens, scratches happen, but it took the entire scratch and dent cover because I went with the place that they suggested. So I would say, if you are claiming through your insurance, I'm not going to say for an accident, because I have no experience in that, but for any scratches or dents to your car, for scratches on your rims, something to do with your tire, I would suggest not going with the place that they suggest you to go to. But I went with them thinking, I just didn't want to get this fixed. I just want to claim and everything. And that whole process was so eye-opening, because flipping how, once you have a car after not having a car, and then going back to not having a car, the ghetto. Ooh, the ghetto. The ghetto. Because I ended up obviously using the train. I went back to train life. I went back to using the G train. And guys, the hard train is so expensive these days. It's literally cost me it was a week and a bit. I think it was maybe like 8 days in total where I didn't have my car, and I was so pissed. I was literally to a point where I was calling people literally every single day, where's my car now in the process? Where's my car now in the process? I'm like, why is this taking so long? It's just a scratch. But understand that there are cars before you that have to be fixed. It's a line, you're in the line. There's no jumping the queue if it's quick or whatever. And also, I needed to factor in that the workshop manager, if he feels like whatever they've done is not up to par, they will send it back and redo it. Not at any extra cost to you, but it's just going to take more time, which means that you don't have a car. So I ended up using the train, and that's because silly old me decided that I must not add car hire to my car insurance. I don't know why I did that. I'm just going to move this a little bit up. It was also kind of a little bit frustrating not having a car, that I had to learn again to carry things around me. If I want a jacket, if I'm wearing heels that day and I need to wear flat shoes at some point, I need to carry it all with me. Like my car became my mobile wardrobe, where I had boots, I had heeled boots, I had heels, I had wedges, and I had variety of sandals, and I had my slippers that I like to drive in. But it was just so weird not having a car and having to rely again on my mom to take me places. And I remember the weekend that I didn't have a car, I ended up going out with my friend, but it was just like so annoying not having my car. So again, if I can say anything to prepare yourself for car ownership, whether you buy a car cash, you're gonna pay, go through the finance route. Car ownership is real, guys, and I think it's such a learning process in this first year of car ownership, that prepare for the times when your car will have to go into either service or into repairs, to either have an alternative means of transport, whether it's going to be public transport or a car hire. Prepare yourself financially and also emotionally for not having your vehicle with you. You guys can see I winged my eyes. using the Essence eyeliner, nothing else. What do I still need to do? I need to do blush, and I'm going to show you guys. Let me do a quick swatch for you guys because I feel like I never did a swatch for the Makeup Revolution strobe highlight. Let's just show you how this guys looks. As you guys can see, I've used this before, and I actually like not really dropped it, but I don't know, for whatever reason, with my long ass nails, not these ones, I like dug into it. You guys can look, I dug into it. I don't know how that happened, but that's what happened, and life. So this is their Makeup Revolution strobe highlighter. I have used it before, but I'll show you guys how I applied on camera. Just want to do a quick swatch for you guys. I feel like you always need to put more than what's needed, and that's it. It's very pretty. They have other colors, like a more white one, a pinky one. So yeah, and again, it's really affordable. I really like Makeup Revolution. I'll try their foundations in time, guys. I feel like I have quite a lot of foundations right now. So I'm not trying out any more foundations for the rest of the year. Makeup Revolution, I'll try a foundation next year. What I actually wanted to say about, you know, reaching 110 subscribers, it hasn't been easy. Not been easy because I know my consistency hasn't been great. And really, as subscribers, for me as a subscriber to other people's channel, I obviously love the consistency, and my consistency hasn't been great. And just in general, if I think about, not just in terms of YouTube, this year, I do feel like, you guys know I do suffer from depression. I don't want to say suffer from. Let me also say, I have depression. I'm actually diagnosed, and I don't talk about this often. I don't think I've ever spoken about this on my channel, but I have spoken about it on my social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. I'm very open to talking about it. Is that I have been diagnosed now for 6 years with borderline personality disorder. And that always like scares people to hear that, borderline anything, because people immediately think bipolar, and bipolar shouldn't be seen as a bad thing. So many people have bipolar, like, I don't know, and people hear the word bipolar, they immediately think the worst. I think they always get it confused with schizophrenia. And I can't really comment on schizophrenia, but obviously the depictions of mental health in the media, whether it's TV or phone, hasn't always been great, especially when it comes to mental health issues like bipolar disorder or schizophrenia. So when people hear something like borderline personality disorder, they immediately think bipolar, which it isn't it at all. And even if it was, like, that shouldn't make me paint it out to be a bad person. I think it's quite sad, the perception that people have in society of mental health issues like bipolar and schizophrenia, when it's still difficult to have those conversations not just with my family, because sometimes that's hard. I'm very grateful that my mother is somebody who works in healthcare and has a very good understanding of mental health issues, and that's never been a problem. Me receiving mental health treatment when I was on her medical aid, even now when I'm on my own medical aid, you know, going to see a therapist, going to see a psychiatrist, she's always been very supportive of that, and my family in general as a whole. But talking about it with friends, even, you know, my really close friends, I don't really talk about it as much. And I guess it's because a lot of people don't see me as a person who has depression, what you would call a high functioning depressive person, you know, where there are other people, and those are really, people always have the image of depression of a person who is not even just unemployed, but is in the pits, like not, they don't take care of themselves and everything. But mental health has so many faces. Like, don't ever try to put somebody in a box. So I think this year for me, my mental health has been a little bit difficult, and I think it definitely affected me wanting to film more. I just wasn't in the headspace to be on camera and talk. And that has definitely affected the consistency that I really hoped for this year. So I really want to say to everybody who subscribed and anybody who's going to subscribe, which you should, that like it has really put me in a much better place to see the support that my channel is getting, even though I have been really bad in being consistent. And I really do hope that that will change next year. But thank you guys so much for tuning into my video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Big thumbs up, subscribe, bell notification, and please stay well, stay happy. It's almost December. It's almost December, okay?